Okay, so if I'm shifting focus from Bernadetta onto Shamir, that means that I need to set her on learning a little bit about horses. And she's already got the bow and lances covered. So if I put her on riding... Wait. Good, she does not hate riding. Yes, if I put her on riding... Hell, if I put her on riding and just let her focus primarily on that. Okay, I just had an idea. This is where I can see the single stat focus coming into play. Is on recruits. Recruits that the CPU only has focus on 1 or 2 stats. They make them really good at them. Probably better than your units are at the same level, but they're not diversified at all. Put them on 1 skill to focus, and then they'll get that 1 skill that they need to become what you want them to be at an accelerated rate. If I check the classes here, if I wanted to... Like, Shamir is already a sniper. She doesn't need to get any better to become an advanced class. She's already here. So the only thing I could really do with Shamir is turn her into something else in advanced class, or into a bow knight, where she needs only riding. She's already got lances and bows at the appropriate level. She's already got lances at the appropriate level. All she needs to even become a paladin is just riding. So I'm gonna just have Shamir straight focus on riding, and that's it. Dimitri on axes and flying, you're still doing just fine there. Didu on axes and heavy armor, still good. What do you need to become the Fortress Knight? Axe at B or higher. Okay. Felix is on Swords and Reason. You're still working yourself towards that Mortal Savant. Ash, I don't care. Sylvain. I don't know what you're gonna do and or be once you maybe at some point become a dancer. So I'll leave you on your ability to get riding skills for now. Annette on lances and riding. If I want you to turn into the Dark Knight, that's still the best way to go. Ingrid on lances and flying. Those are both at B. Swords at C, yeah, she needs flying at B+ and lances at A to become a Falcon Knight, so still working on that. Bernadetta, you're fine where you're at. You can become my backup archer or bow knight. Dorothea on lance, swords and books. Petra on axes and flying. Marianne, you're good. Leonie, you're on my team now. You need to do some shifting. We can't just leave you on lances and bows. We're not going to accept that. You need heavy armor. You need heavy armor. If I'm going to turn you into a Great Knight, you need heavy armor at A. Why? Why does it need an A? Oh, it sucks so much. She's really good at lances. She doesn't hate axes, so I have to train her in both axes and heavy armor. Okay. Flane is good. Hanneman, Manuela, yep, you're still training to be a backup Holy Knight. Catherine, still training to be a backup Great Knight. And Shamir is now wholly on riding. Good. Crew tasks. Skywatch, these two are working towards it just fine, but if I stable duty, throw Shamir down there, who can Shamir support with that I need to get riding? The answer is nobody except Leonie. And Leonie's already almost good enough to become a... I guess she's not quite good enough to become a... Hold on. Goals, Leonie. You have a riding of D currently, so your riding is actually still pretty low. If I want to make you into a great knight, you need a riding B+. Okay, that'll work then. Shamir plus Leonie, I can get support for both of them, and they work on a skill. That's super good. But also, just for curiosity's sake, who can Leonie work with that might want heavy armor? The answer is nobody. Ooh, she could do it with Catherine. Okay, so if I need to, I can do that too. Stable duty, Leonie, and Shamir. Execute. Go. Do that thing. I hope you're prepared to spend a lot of time on Leonie, because she'll take some effort. I am. Don't you worry. I am prepared. I need my heavy armor class. Must do. Need it. Need it in my life, in my veins. I'm only not going to spend time on her right now because she doesn't have max motivation. Is there anybody left that has a hidden skill that I don't have available yet? Dimitri's got his in riding. Dedu is fine. Felix has his. I know I got Ash his. I know I got Sylvain. Annette doesn't have one. Ingrid doesn't have one. Petra does not have one. Flane has one in reason, so train her a little bit.
I would like to do this again sometime.
There. She now excels in reason, and she has the...
I
Oh!
still have talent.
Flane has seal magic! Reduce the magic stat! That's gonna be good. Okay, just keep putting some time into your reason skill, yeah. Get better at the black magic.
No need to... I have done it!
Hanneman has no hidden skills. Manuela has no hidden skills. Shamir, no hidden skills. Okay. I could teach her in riding, just for the sake of getting her a little bit of a boost. And she does have maximum motivation, so let's do that.
That wasn't difficult. Your praise is appreciated.
Yeah, she even appreciates a little praise. She's not a total loner. So E+.
Technique never betrays.
No skill in it yet, but that's her first rank just totally blown through. Yeah, I'm actually, anytime I come to Shamir, I think I'm just gonna give her skill in riding. That's it. Just riding. She's gotta get there. What's left? You know what? You're right. Leonie's a fresh recruit. I should spend some time on her, even if she only has 2 motivation. She does like riding. Yeah, that's 10 experience off 1 training for riding. Oh, it turned out bad.
I was sure I had it.
I feel like Leonie would prefer a critique. Yes.
Oh, I'll never give up.
Yes.
I've learned a lot.
That one came out great, and then a little bit of heavy armor. Perfect. Woo.
No problem. Nothing to get excited about. I've learned...
Okay, good. So that's Leonie. I have 3 more to spend. Dimitri's back up to max. Short. Let's give him some work in axes. Dimitri, please stop nodding at me for axes and just like latch onto it. Do something. Appreciate my time, Dimitri. So he's done. I'll pass on Sylvain for now. Give Petra some work.
Your guidance was greatly useful.
Okay, a little bit of flying. A little more flying. What if I gave you authority, though? One more to spend. Where to spend it? Dedu, Sylvain, Annette, Ingrid, Felix. C plus C plus B. CCB. CCC. CBB. BBC C plus. Damn, Ingrid has just been... I mean, I guess it's because she's been focusing. She's able to do that. Dedu, let's get you that B plus. I can just do that right here.
It's in my grasp.
No extra skill for that, okay? More punchy things.
I have deepened my understanding.
Okay, cool. So that's all the instructions. Goals are set up. Group task is done. Begin the lecture. Let's roll on.
Well, may I?
Marianne has a question. Sorry? Hello?
I was gonna say welcome to Coop School, and then Marianne showed up.
Welcome to Coop School, Marianne. You've been here for a month already, and yet I've never seen your face. I always get the feeling I'm being watched. I get so nervous I can't sleep at night. That's the goddess watching you. It could be someone who's interested, and you might be right. I think, yeah, she's into, faith stuff, so.
I see.
There you go. Damn, responding to your students' skills gives you a lot of professor level. I love bows, of course, but archery alone will never make me an elite mercenary. If I want to follow Captain Geralt's example, I need to hone my riding and lance skills. No, you don't get to be a cavalry class. You're already good at that. Be the heavy... No, why did I say yes? No!
Well, enjoy resetting all that.
I'm not. It's only 1 week. Well, it's Bernadetta's birthday. Let's invite her to a tea party in the outdoors in a secluded little area away from prying eyes and just watch her melt into a little pile of quivering anxiety. Here, take this Angelica tea.
So,
what is it? Did I do something wrong?
So, you, basically?
What, me? You think I'm a quivering pile of anxiety? Dude, I put videos on the internet. I like to think Kublis told Leonie no, but she just ignored her like she always does and did what she wanted anyways. I'm gonna go with that too. Thanks, Bonky, for the headcanon save there.
So much.
Honestly, I feel like that would be the case.
Yeah.
Overcoming weakness, thanks for everything. Weaknesses, yeah.
I see.
Figure you might like that. Talk, children at the market, a new sword technique, and dining partners. It's ones like this that are just so random. I have no idea what to pick for a person. You're into lances, not swords. Children? Yay, okay. Here's some gossip, working together, and a word of advice. Word of advice, I think. Yeah.
I see.
Gossip and working together are both about other people, so she wouldn't like that.
If two people decide to be recluses together, does that even still count?
Commend, sigh, and laugh. Laugh? Okay, good. She made a joke. I got a perfect tea time. 4 points. Woo! I'm gonna get a charm out of this. Observe. Let me just get all up in your space now, Dorothea. Like, hold on.
the things she does not like.
You know I don't like being around people, right?
I do. What of it?
I see.
She also has a hoodie. Why do people have hoodies in this world?
Yeah.
The hoodie's there to help her hide.
I try not to think about my hair too much.
It's a scraggly mess, but it's cute. Don't worry about it.
Still too hot.
Alright, we're all done.
This was great.
Enjoyed time together, and I got some charms. Well, no, Bernadetta got some charms.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, understood. Mission complete.
Only a good, but they got some support. That's good. God damn it, Leonie. I don't want you working on lances anymore. You stop that. Stop it immediately.
I've got it.
So this is how it's done.
Haha, I'm starting to get it.
I still have much to learn.
Why was Annette on lances? Oh, right, because she needs to be there to be a rider.
Might be the terrible person I want to be.
I don't know, but you might have to speak up.
I'm trying to decide a recon location for like my traveler here.
Special menu of mature flavors for professors and knights, and effects are enhanced when dining with professors and knights. Faculty and knight mixer. Okay, so that's a food thing specifically for the staff. Past that, you know, I said that I don't need more battles. And it's true, I don't, but at the same time, what the hell else am I gonna do with my time here? I have access to some, to some paralogs. Sword and Shield of Saros, Alois and Shamir decided students will have to suffice. That'll work for Shamir. Oil and Water is Manuel and Hanneman. Ocean View is Seteth. The Forgotten is Sylvain and Miklon. Falling Short of Heaven is Catherine and Ash. True Chivalry is Felix. Yeah, I did want the Felix one. Look at all that green, yes, but I don't need battles right now. Oh, right, seminars. I completely forgot about seminars. Those are things that can happen. So Gilbert, can anybody here teach in heavy armor? Of course they don't. Gilbert only teaches in axes. Even though he's a fortress knight, he will not teach in heavy armor for some stupid reason.
Yeah, I admit that's kind of dumb.
It kind of makes sense, and it kind of doesn't make sense.
Most of the latter, though.
Good call. Yes, fix Leonie's goal before I forget. At least she did put something onto riding, which is good, but she needs that heavy armor.
Yeah! God damn it! These terrible level ups I'm getting. Come on, make it up. Oh, come on! 3 bad level ups in a row.
So axes and brawling really only applies to Dedu. I guess Petra and Dimitri have interest in axes as well. That's not a lot of people. Gilbert has lances and axes. I guess I could use Gilbert to attract a bunch of people who have low lance ability, who want to be riders. Seteth has lances and authority. Authority is good for a whole lot of people. Shamir's lances and bows. There's not a lot of people for that. Catherine can't teach a lot. Yeah, if it's gonna be anybody, I think it's gonna be Gilbert or Seteth, because they can both teach the people who want to be riders. Gilbert can teach the axers, and Seteth can teach anybody for authority. None of them help with riding, flying, or heavy armor. Yeah, the stuff that you can't train in a... The stuff that you can't train until you've already become that class. I would like to do a seminar. Let me check the goals here. Yeah, so next class I could train Felix, Sylvain, Annette, Ingrid, and that's it, basically. I have 6 points, so I think it's better spent getting a few points back for some seminars than going out to do a battle. And I believe authority will be handy for basically anybody. But axes will be specifically useful for a few people. So Sedith or Gilbert, either you guys weigh in. Axes or authority, which one?
Axes. I always like axes. But chat will decide.
Yeah, chat decides.
Well, I asked you, so thanks for passing on the buck. Authority does let them command higher level battalions, which is generally useful all across the board. And Bonky's arguing for authority. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go for Sedith. In which case I need to change up some of these people's goals to temporarily include authority. Like, Dimitri should always have a battalion, that's fair. We'll give you axes and authority for now. Annette's on lances and riding, that's fair. Sylvain is on lances and riding. I'm gonna change you off for the time being because I've got a bunch of other people who specifically have to be riders right now. Leone. Give you lances and heavy armor for a quick change. Seminar. So now I've got Gilbert. No, I've got Sedith. Sedith for authority, right? Not riding, or not axes. So I've got Kublis, Annette. Oh wait, he's only got a C. So anybody with higher than a C, Dimitri, who's got a C+, can't learn from him. Change you off of that for a second. Authority. Yeah, Leone will be really good. Axes and authority. Petra can use it too, so we'll put you on lances and axes and authority for a second. It is important that I get the right people in here who had low morale. So Dimitri's out. Jot down the smart options here. Do. Petra, Leone. Annette for lances. And authority, because she's just really good at that. Ingrid, I think, is out. I can't have her learn anymore. Manuela to learn lances would be pretty good. Shamir, let's put you in there for... you've already got really good lances, but authority would be good. So Kublis, Annette, Petra, Leone. I have to change up a do. and then that would be good. Axes and authority, really temporarily. Drop into a seminar. All right, here we go.
Alrighty.
Get some more points all the way across the board. Good, good.
I've deepened my understanding.
Tempest Lance, you don't need that.
I'm closing in on expertise.
Oh, right, yeah, and then the morale goes up. Good. Now we can reset all of those goals again. Axes and heavy armor. You have heavy armor covered. But I want to know what you get for an A rank in heavy armor before I swap you off to do, so you keep on that. Felix is still fine with Swords and Reason. Ash is fine. Sylvain is fine. Wait, no, you go back to Lances and Riding. Actually, no. Go to the Reason and Faith. I want you to get that heal spell. Annette's fine on Lances and Riding. Ingrid's fine. Bernie's fine. Dorothy's fine. Petra needs to get Axes and Flying. Leonie on Axes and Heavy Armor. Blaine's fine. Hanneman's fine. Shamir, focus on riding. Good. Okay. Group tasks, you guys keep working together. That's fine. Instruct. Dimitri's totally out. Didu has half. Felix, Annette, Ingrid. Yeah, use the ones I have full access to currently. So Felix, give you some more sword skills. Bit of reason skills. Sword skills. Reason skills.
It was nothing.
You got a bonus. Awesome. So sure, just keep going on reason.
It was nothing.
See what crazy spells you can get. So that's all wrapped up. Annette, get that C rank in Faith. So she knows recover now. Awesome. Authority. Good axe work. And some riding. Ingrid has maximum. You can go to... Yeah, you are just doing fine, honestly. No problems with her. 3 points left. There's so many instructions to do now. Ah. I'll give something to Sylvain, even though I don't know what it is he's gonna do. No, wait. End of the third week? I might know by next week, so back out of him. Keep your motivation just where it's at. I'm gonna go teach Leonie some more. I need you to work on that heavy armor, girl.
I was sure I had it.
You'll do better. You'll do better. Come on.
Ugh, I'll never give up.
Try it again.
I've learned a lot.
And then... yeah, everybody else has a bunch, but they're not people that I explicitly want to keep upright, or upkeep right now. I guess, yeah, I could throw some into Manuela, since she's a backup Holy Knight right now.
Of course I was right.
What now? Do I get a reward?
You do get a reward. You figured out, again, which side of the horse the tail goes on. Next time, don't use an actual thumbtack, okay? Just, they get spooked by that. Word of warning.
Let's do this again sometime, Professor.
Alright, she got Tempest Lance.
Let's do this again sometime.
How do I still have somebody left to teach? Oh, there's so many teaching points. At least she didn't get kicked in the chin this time. That's right, she is learning. Ever so slowly. about riding. Skill she's already knows a lot about.
Let's do this again. I'm getting it.
Okay, so Shamir has a D. And just keep going on that riding.
I failed.
You'll do fine.
Okay,
I should have consoled her. Interesting. I wouldn't think that each character had different needs for that, but alright. That might be the fastest lecture we've ever gone through. People are calling me a thief, but I would never be doing such bad things. It is because I am moving very quickly without my enemies noticing. This is why I must be learning the bow and sword. She wants to focus on bow and sword skills to excel as a thief or an assassin, but I want her to become a wyvern rider, so you just keep going on where you're at, Petra. Wake up, Catherine. I see you falling asleep back there.
Ladies and gentlemen, my sincerest apologies for the wait. Thank you for gathering here on the eve of the highly anticipated ball to bear witness to the Academy-wide dance competition. Welcome to the White Heron Cup. The competition will be judged by
Wake me up when the Tri-Wizard tournament
your
starts.
humble servant, Alois Rangel, and also the acclaimed former songstress of the Mittelfrank Opera Company, Manuela Casagrande.
She should have been able to participate. Easy dancer right there. Here we go. Alois is the best hype man, no argument he is. He's got the energy. I'll give him that. Absolutely. He's a good hype man.
Yes, yes, thank you. Oh, and it should go without saying, but I swear to show no bias to my own house. Got it? Good.
Last but not least, the glamorous assassin who does all of her dancing in the dead of night, Shamir Navran.
Why is Shamir here?
The three of us swear on our honor to judge the following proceedings with utmost impartiality and fairness.
I think that's the joke.
I think she got her arm twisted.
And with that, will the representatives of each house please make their way to the stage? Contestants, are you ready to dance? And is the band prepared to
They
play?
did put up another dude. All right, Linhardt is here for some reason.
Very well.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
Begin!
probably mention. These are actually randomized, the other two contestants.
Oh, really? So technically, you could get Dedu as an option, or Raph.
Yeah, because on my last one I had I don't remember who was the rep for blue, but for yellow it was Claude himself.
Okay. Okay then, sure. Make your Lord the Dancer. Fine.
Yeah. But it's a neat little aspect that I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice. Again, just another little bit of flavor that gives everybody their own play experience.
Time!
I think he was
That's all,
hoping
folks.
people would get his spoofs and goofs.
I had Leon and Dedu as my other contestants. Nice, you had Dedu. Yes.
Splendid! All three of you were fantastic. Now, let's hear what the judges have to say.
Oh my, let's see. I suppose I have no choice but to vote for the Blue Lion
Damn
House.
right, Manuela. I don't know if you count as my house right now or as the house that you're professoring, but yay.
Your performance was exhilarating. My heart is still beating a
Oh,
mile a
boy.
minute.
I vote for the Blue Lion House.
And that's it, we win.
The way you carried yourself was striking.
I don't care what you have to say, Alois. You can shut your face right now. Somebody put some duct tape over it.
Great
Oh,
feedback, both
interesting
of
that
you.
that was
Well
the
then, let's
case
see.
because
Factoring in my own
on
humble
mine I
opinion,
still had an obscenely high
Yes,
level of
we
charm, and
have
yet
a
I
winner.
still Shamir still voted for a different house.
And I will announce who it is right now, without any delay. The winner of this year's White Heron Cup is the Blue Lion House.
Yes! Dancer Sylvain!
I knew I
Ooh,
had
Sylvain,
me.
the moody dancer.
I gotta keep him! Who the hell am I gonna drop?
Once more, please give a big round of applause for our talented participants.
I don't know, but I believe Sylvain is gonna drop a tot.
Really?
What?
Sylvain obtained the certification for the Dancer class. Learned the Sword Dance combat art and the Sword Avoidance plus 20 ability. I think swords is the one thing that he really hates using. So, whoops.
Well, sucks to be him.
It's Dimitri's birthday! Goddamn right we're gonna host a tea party for the dude who's weirdly cold about killing villagers. Here, have some ginger tea.
I apologize for the wait. Thank you.
Oh god, plus 20 while using swords? I see now why nobody ever hit Petra. Ever.
How warm and comforting.
For that person that was saying they used Petra earlier. Sorry, I don't remember exactly who it was.
So it is.
Dreamy Nights, the library's collection, and evaluating allies. You are a leader, evaluating. Yep, that works. Equipment upkeep, first crushes the view in the breed. I know you like equipment upkeep. I read that. Dinner invitation, fashion, and a new gambit. You are an authority person, right? Yeah! I want a tea. Ugh.
It smells delightful. When I feel down, I go out for a long ride on my own. There is no place more relaxing than a trusted steed's back.
Command, laugh, and nod. I can agree with that. Hell yeah. Alright, that's another perfect tea time. Let us observe my lord on his broad, wide chesticles.
I am not good with facial
Or
expressions.
just his locks instead.
Is my smile passable?
Is
at
my
present?
smile passable? Okay, Robot Dimitri. Hold on, I'm just gonna take a look at
How warm and
look
comforting.
at your clasp instead. 'Cause you're very, very stiff.
Ah,
I'll be your trusted steed. Holla, please.
that's...
You know better than to say such things without accompanying it with one of those.
Thank you for the treat. I had a wonderful time. I would love to do this again, if that is acceptable to you.
It's not to do smile, so it's good. That's alright, I'll give you that.
Good enough, Professor?
Alright, another good. Sorry, I gotta restart my laptop over here. Complaining about some audio setup. Ooh, so many points, okay.
I've deepened my understanding.
I work to grow.
I understand more every day.
Cutting Gale is good. Very good. Oh, Dedu got Lance Breaker. That's an awesome skill to have. Yay.
I appreciate your effort.
The White Heron Cup looks like it was a great success. Now we can all look forward to the ball. Enjoy yourself. Wonderful. Another quest done. Renown increased. Got some gold. I think the best thing for me to do right now, again, like I might do some paralogs next month, but I'm still so crazy ahead in levels here. Like if I look at what's available, I've got a bunch of level suggested 15s and a few 17s. Whereas all of my units are like 18 and 19 right now, so I'm gonna go do some exploration and try to boost some units' morale manually by doing the professor stuff, like the meal stuff. That's my current plan. Oh, but before I do that, certifications, Sylvain, become a dancer, my dude. You have earned it. Where is this class?
He's already passed it. It's you have to select it via class change, not through certification. He's already mastered it.
But I would have expected it would show up there. Oh, it's on unique. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Look at those class changes. I mean, those stat. That's 8 more stat points.
He even gets a movement bonus from it.
And an ability called Dance.
Well, he's currently a mage, so he only has 4 movement, but the movement goes up to 6.
That's still really good.
Dance to allow an ally to move again. You get more strength, less magic because you don't need it anymore, which suggests to me that he can't use the reason skill I gave him. But oh well. Dexterity goes up, his speed goes up by 3, more defense, less resistance, more charm. Do it, man. Do it.
Let's see what I can do with this.
Okay. Here we go. We have Dancer Sylvain.
Oh, did we
this
see
class
what his
also
outfit
this class
looks like?
also wields magic. He can do it. He can wield the magic.
It'll be slightly weaker, but still.
What was that you asked?
Did we see what his outfit was in the dancer outfit?
Not yet, no. I don't think we're gonna
now
get a
we
chance to until we go out.
I think we can look at it in the class change, I think.
Not class change, but I can use certifications and check where he's at with it. No, I cannot. Wait, yes, I can. I can, because I can look at his current class. I was expecting something that looked like Link in the Gerudo garb, but you know what? I don't hate this. He's got his usual.
Works.
He's got his usual colors of black and red.
He kind of looks like Urianger in FF14.
I don't know what that is, but he's certainly striking. The black and the like pasty white arms, they make a good contrast.
It kind of looks very Roman to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that too.
He is. He's beautiful. I love it.
Now I'm wondering who I'm gonna make a dancer when I get around to it.
You can make almost anybody a dancer because the charm boost should be enough. Just whoever you want, make them the dancer.
Edelgard is guaranteed without the dance class.
But don't you want to make Edelgard a dancer?
The only person I can't make a dancer is Lenhart.
Why?
His charm is 5. Even with the class, he would fail.
Well, time for tea parties.
Oh, God.
Caspar would barely pass.
Yeah, we haven't done a battle since last time, so I can't class change anybody. Yep, I'm gonna go with the original plan. Go ahead and do an exploration. I kind of want to make that bell chime into my ringtone or something. It's so nice with the Fire Emblem theme. Okay, so with the time that I have, let's hop up here to the Cathedral, because I'll probably have some more notes that I can read. I'll go do the gardening. Can't do any more fishing. Those are the things I can do for free. 3 notes. I'm not good at cleaning up. I try my best, but before I know, everything's messy again. We all have things we're good at. This isn't one of yours. Cleaning is easy when you have a plan of attack, and don't panic and just get to cleaning. Don't panic. It looks like Marianne. Nope, she didn't like that.
Yeah, I remember having that card too. That one was... even I didn't figure out the answer for that one.
If you feel overwhelmed by teaching, just ask me for help. I predict that guiding these imps through their teenage years will be important for Fulton's future. Ha! You get it? I appreciate the offer, but I think I'll be fine. I'll let you know if I have any concerns, and I don't get it. I'll let you know. I feel like he wants to know. Yeah, there we go. 1 note. I'm always looking to assist His Highness, but sometimes I find myself at a loss. What can I do? There's no need to overdo it. He wouldn't want to know that. Maybe you can clean his room. Probably bad. Guard him with your life. Done. 7 points to spend now. Good lordy. The choir would give me a lot of authority and also increase supports. It wouldn't do anything for motivation. So what's the goals at? Dimitri's low, Felix is low, Annette and Ingrid are low. Leonie and Flane and Shamir are low. That's enough that I could get a bunch of people... Yeah, let's go do a bunch of meal stuff then to get all of their motivations back up.
You could also just gift spam them.
But meals give me professor level as well. Which is important.
I just give people flowers,
Hey,
and I go,
check me
they
out.
love me.
All
They
I
love
needed
me
was
not.
the attention of a few
Love me,
girls,
love
and
me not.
boom. It's like I've been dancing my
And
whole
everybody
life.
has this unique little quote for becoming a dancer. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do the dining staff stuff because I also need to use up a bunch of these items that I have. So who's the people that currently need it? Let me find some options on here. Turn off the lectures. I've already learned all that. So the current people who need it are Dimitri, Felix and Annette, Ingrid, Leonie Flane, Shamir. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shamir. Who does Shamir have supports with? I think Shamir had a support with Leonie, yeah. Currently, so... Is there anything on here that will get both of those guys? No to that. Looking carefully. I want to try to make sure that I get the ones that I want. Give me something with Shamir and Leonie here. Come on, anything. Shamir's staff, so she's got to be in on one of these. And Shamir and Manuela. Give me Shamir and Leonie. Come on. No go on that one. That's not one of her liked dishes. Shoot. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna find one for both Shamir and Leonie. At least not with a specific, like, liked boost.
Does
Or
the
I could just
mixer
pick
not
one.
work?
Or I could just pick one and then see if Leonie is on the list. That's better. There we go. Done. Leonie and Shamir. I did it. Rather than go off the 6 faces list, I should have picked one and gone by that.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
I am hungry. I want the foods. Okay, so those two got maxed out. That's Leonie and Shamir covered. Next up... Oh, and I think they have a support together. Yep, they totally do. Let's go watch that! Yay!
Why am I so off? Yesterday wasn't like this. Some days I just can't seem to hit anything.
Your mind, body, and technique are not synchronized. Find harmony between the three. You lack experience. You'll improve if you practice.
Now that you mention it, Shamir, how come I've never seen you train?
I don't need to train. I'm already the best archer the world has ever seen.
Do you keep odd hours? Or are you just so good that you don't even need it anymore?
I am always training. Look here.
A dagger.
Watch.
Wow, nice throw. That was a long one.
How does that relate to always training, though?
But does throwing knives at pillars really count as shooting practice?
Look closely.
Is that a centipede? You pierced it clean in half. How did you even see that?
Okay, come on. I'm feeling like she's just too good at this point.
I train everything. Eyes, speed, accuracy. Watch as the bird flies. Feel the wind. Recognize the distance between objects. Not all training requires a weapon. Integrate training into your daily routine.
My daily routine, huh? Well, that's great advice. Thanks. I'll do my best.
Very good. Just be cautious.
All right, that's good. Just a student that wants to get better and a faculty that's like, I can help you get better. That works. Let's do one between Dimitri and Felix, because I want to stoke that fire a little bit.
I'm honestly curious.
Right? Like, I want to get those two together more. And Felix and Dedu, I want to see all of them just max themselves out. But I need something that both Dimitri and Felix want. Which is looking to be a little bit on the rare side. God damn, Dimitri, come on. There we go. Sauté jerky, I can do this.
Is something wrong? You're eating like you hate the food.
Oh? That was not my intention, but I apologize if I hurt your feelings.
Sorry you don't like the way I eat, you bastard. Alright, cool. So that's done up, and now they have a support together. Let's see this.
You don't look busy. Join me for some training, Boar Prince.
And here I thought you had no desire to speak with me.
We don't need to speak to clash swords, do we?
I suppose not. Is that one new? Wait. Where did you get such a blade?
I suppose you would recognize its value. I came upon a merchant selling weapons and found this among the rest of the steel.
That pattern around the edge. There's no doubt. It was forged by Zoltan, the master swordsmith.
Zoltan.
I'm not giving it to you.
Huh? Oh, I'm just happy to have laid eyes on it. I don't suppose you'd allow me the chance to hold it.
Do you take me for a fool? I'm not letting a brute like you swing it around.
You didn't say swing, you said a hold.
As though I would be careless with something so valuable.
I recall when you were 9 years old, you swung a sword so hard you snapped it clean in two.
Come now, that was so long ago. I'm hardly the fool I was then.
So you say. Yet House Fraldarius still told that story for years.
That has nothing to do with whether or not he's still that bad at it, that's just gossiping.
What's wrong, Felix?
How pointless. No use talking about someone who's long dead. Looking at your face is making me angry. I'm going to find a different training partner. Farewell, your beastliness.
What is going on with him?
I don't know, Dimitri, but I kind of want to know too. Felix is interesting to me. Oh, wow. Okay, so that support actually gave me a weapon. That's new.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, some supports, that's something I've wanted to kind of hold off for a while, but some supports actually give you stuff now.
That's cool. An illustrious sword forged by the legendary artisan Zoltan. A might of 13. Damn, that's pretty good.
And not a bad weight either for a rank A sword.
Okay, so that's Dimitri and Felix all crossed out. Annette, Ingrid, and Flame. Who can Flame get support with?
God, you're also doing Black Eagle, right?
Yes.
Have you gotten B on Edelgard yet?
Not yet, but I technically have it ready. It just says it will take time.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the... Yeah, I forgot that's a mechanic now.
Same thing with Ferdinand. I'm stuck on waiting.
Now I need to find one for both Manuela and Flane. Gotta be in here somewhere. You guys have to like something that's the same dish. It's so many options and so many there we go. Flane and Manuela. Eat the fish and bean soup. Sure, whatever. Whatever maxes you. I'm just happy to get professor levels.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
This is a wonderful dish. You could sell this in any restaurant in the capital.
They're not even talking about what it is, but they're just saying, like, this is tasty and this is delicious, and it's making me want food. Like, even just to go make a little plate of nachos and cheese or something. I'm like, I'm hungry. And then I can also...
To be honest, I've been on the same boat, and that's honestly why I've been refusing, because I don't want to be rude.
Refusing what?
Like, I've always had this thing where it's like, especially when I'm like, this is especially the case when like I'm chatting with like my friends over and they're streaming. It's like I don't like to have snacks just because I don't want to be rude.
I see. I gotcha. Well, I appreciate that. If you put it onto like push to talk or something though, you could totally do that. Even if it was only temporary.
I love this stuff. Did you know that?
I appreciate any good meal.
Alright, so stronger. The two of you are more motivated. That's another full motivation. Some more level. There are more support conversations to be had. Wow, I got a support conversation for every meal that I had here.
Nice.
Damn.
Ingrid? What's the matter, Annette? You look
I
upset.
think the last conversation here was Annette suggesting that Ingrid use some makeup.
I'm just so sorry. I had no idea.
I'm not sure I follow. Take a breath. What's going on?
Well, I was really curious about why you're not interested in things like makeup. So I asked some of our friends about it, and...
Oh, I see. I imagine they mentioned that my family was fairly poor, and they probably also mentioned that I lost my fiancé. Correct?
They did. I'm so sorry. It was thoughtless of me to try pushing those things on you.
No.
It's perfectly fine, Annette. It's true, my family struggled financially. It wasn't easy growing up, but it taught me values I wouldn't have learned otherwise. And we weren't so poor that I consider myself deprived. I'm sure my family would have bought me makeup if I had wanted it, but it never mattered enough to me. Not then, and not now.
Oh, so you just never sought that stuff out?
Never. While I acknowledge it can be fun, fussing over my outward appearance isn't an instinct of mine. When I was younger, I'd usually be found covered in dirt, bugs in my hair, and a big smile on my face. Things haven't changed too much since.
Ingrid seemed so boring before I got into her support conversations, and now she's one of my favorite people. She's not crazy. Yeah, she's not crazy. She's not way out there. She's not hilarious. She doesn't have like crazy social problems. She's just a nice, healthy, stable person that has some tragedy to them to, you know, for the sake of like giving some character growth. But she's just a good, she's a person. She's a good fleshed out person.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite things also about this is that I feel like a lot of these characters they definitely show better growth through their support conversations. Like Ferdinand
When my fiancé passed
is one of
on,
those cases.
my priorities shifted even further. It reminded me of what's most important in life.
I could believe that with Ferdinand, because Sylvain was the same way. Seems like such a stereotype on the surface. And you get in like 2 conversations, you're like, oh wait, this guy's actually got some depth to him.
Beyond that, it's hard to think of myself changing without him around to see it, even if it's something trivial like how I present myself. But talking to you has helped me realize it's okay to loosen up and enjoy those things, if I want. So, thank you.
Me? Oh, I didn't do anything at all. Except pester.
More importantly, do you notice anything different about me today?
Yes. It's very subtle, but I could tell right away that you were using that makeup I gave you.
You could? Oh, that makes me happy. I was trying to apply it just how you showed me.
You did great. And it really suits
Oh, they're
you.
learning. They're growing. Yay, friendships.
I think there's a lot I can learn from you, Annette. You've helped me embrace a lighter side of life I quite like.
It's my pleasure. Ooh, this is so great. Want to go shopping to celebrate?
Shopping? But what would we buy? That sounds so overwhelming.
There's a dress I've been eyeing for a while now. I'm certain it will complement your pretty eyes. Just leave it to me,
Jesus,
Ingrid.
Bird.
I'll make you the most fabulous knight this world has ever seen.
Voices coming in from outside this friendly conversation, just out the window. Jesus, Bernadetta, stop!
Well,
Sorry.
that does sound fun. I look forward to it.
The cast seems like a complete 180 from what they were doing in Awakening and Fates. I approve. I also do, because goddamn, oh, I hated everybody and everything they did in Awakening and Fates. These supports are people. These supports aren't marriage bait. I like that a lot of these things explicitly end at a B rank. It's like, they didn't... Either they didn't want to give too much stat boost, or maybe the writers just got to a point where, like, we only need 2 conversations to get this to where it needs to be. So we're not going to make something of fluff. She just gets to a B rank, and that's it. They're done. It's all good. It's just a short amount of it, and I say yes. Yes, please. More of this.
Yeah, I really believe like the ones that simply just end in B, it's like, okay, the point that their relationship develops pretty much just stops where B stops. Because it really just stops there.
And it's fine. They're healthy. They're friends. It doesn't have to go through any extra big upheaval.
Or sometimes it doesn't exactly end up as friends, but I mean, it has a general stopping point that you know it is the stopping point. There's no point in going further with it.
I'm still not sure what the double arrows mean. Because Annette has a B rank with to do, and 1 arrow over B.
I have figured out what the arrows technically are.
Can you tell me on that? Because the game hasn't.
So the first arrow would technically be your B rank. The second arrow is B+. So there's technically 2 different supports for ones with arrows.
Oh, so there's some people who they only give 2 conversations to, and there's some people who they give 4.
So, like, that specific, like, support rank, there's, like, a plus to it. Because there's extra development that they really didn't feel like the character needed to be S rank, but they wanted it to, you know, be developed more.
Fan goddamn tastic. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ah! This makes me so happy.
And then there are some that have, like, 5 supports because of it.
So happy! They gave them as much as they needed. No more, no less. Oh, it's so good. So good. Yes. Yes. Okay, so that's Annette and Ingrid, and I think that's everybody that I specifically, like, need or wanted to get motivation boosts for. Although there's another support conversation. Flame and Manuela, let's watch probably reincarnation of some kind of a goddess who's way older than she thinks she is, and sex professor.
Hello, Professor Manuela. I wish you to know that I have heard ever so much about your talents.
Whatever are you talking about, Flame?
Singing! Why, you're You are wonderfully skilled at it, are you not? Why, I have even overheard people saying your voice is akin to the singing of a goddess.
It makes me happy to hear. But who told you that?
Oh, the students are always speaking of it. Which got me to thinking, I may be the only person in all of the academy who's never heard your beautiful voice in song.
Oh, okay, so she's just here as a fangirl.
So, I was wondering, Manuela, might you sing a little something for me?
Your request is touching, but I can't perform on such short notice. My voice is an instrument and requires proper gentle care. However, the stories are true. I was once the leader of the Middle Franc troop, but that was a long time ago.
Middle Franc? What do those words mean precisely?
You've never heard of the Middle Franc troop? It's the single most popular opera company in the Imperial capital. I used to sing on stage with them. I was the star, in fact.
Ooh, just flaunting those celebrity flags.
Oh, wow. In all of Enbar? They must not have been around when I was living there.
You used to live in Enbar?
Indeed. Although I was quite a bit younger at the time. It is where I was born, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, you must have been too young to hear about us.
Yes, that could be. And what precisely is the function of an opera troupe?
This might be the closest. It's unrelated to the support, but this might be the closest a 3D shot in the game has ever got to the portrait in the same moment.
I kind of have to agree with you on that.
It's even got the 7-degree head tilt to the left.
Yes, it does.
You don't know what an opera troupe is? Well, it's a group of performers.
Oh, I should have
like
grabbed a
myself,
screenshot.
who act out stories on stage in front of a big audience. Stories with lots of singing.
I understand now. I certainly have experience in the fine art of storytelling. There is often singing as a part of story time for the children at the monastery.
That is darling, Flame. But I'm not sure it's quite the same thing as an opera. You see, operas are performed in grand theaters with orchestral accompaniment. Everyone attending wears their finest. It is a very special occasion.
Theaters, they're called? You mean to say that there are buildings exclusively used for telling stories?
Yeah. Buildings just for telling stories. And it's weird to put it like that, but that brings a smile to my face. Because I'm just like, wow, yeah, they did that in ages past. They made an entire building just for telling stories. That's awesome.
You've never even heard of a theater? You're an intelligent girl, Flame, and the world is full of wonders. You have a lot left to discover.
That was a nice support. I like that support. Support level C. Alright, cool. So I have 3 points left to do. I think choir practice is a good one to go to because it'll build some more support and build some more professor level. That's a weird way to put it and yet entirely accurate. I know, right? There's some things in the world and some ways of phrasing things that just, like, make you think about it in an entirely different way. Even though it's just a statement of fact. Like, nobody has put it together in those words before, to me. Okay, so who still needs some faith work? If Sylvain can still use magic, then hell yeah! Get Dancer Sylvain in here. And who can Sylvain support with? All of the blue lions, obviously. Dorothea, Bernadetta, Leonie. Okay, that's a something, but I don't know if she needs it. He could support with Manuela, that makes sense. And with Flame. Alright, Flame's actually going to be out on the field, so let's go with that. Sylvain and Flame.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
It is so much fun to sing with others.
Alright, cool. Bonds gain stronger, faith experience, and authority experience. Huzzah. 2 points left. I've already kicked ass at the tournament, so maybe I'll go and do some reason training with Flanaman. Oh wait, Rhea has something to say?
Really?
What's she want?
I have been told that your house won the White Heron Cup.
Damn right we did.
This can only be a result of the students' talent and effort, not to mention your steadfast instruction.
Okay, so what can you teach me in? Swords, fists, reason, and faith. Pass on all the... Wait, no, reason. Reason. I do need reason training. Good. Anything else? Any other suggestions on how to spend my last point, aside from just another reason training? Because that's all I'm thinking of. I've got my students' motivation back, all I needed to... Oh, wait, I have to stop by the gardening hall. By which I mean the greenhouse. Harvest, golden apple, a bunch of weeds, baby's breath, a daffodil. Okay. I don't need a bunch of flowers anymore, although I still could use them for a bit of support and or motivation boosting, so plant a little bit of that. Northern Fodland seeds. And some Morphus. Oh, I can plant a fourth one. Sure, yeah, all of those. Bring them down a bit. Okay, so that's one thing here. No suggestions, I'm guessing? Just go train myself in reason?
Yeah, I can't really think of too much else.
Okay then, Flanny boy, where are you? Wait, not Flanny. Henny. That's Dad's room, not the right room. That's also not the right room. There we go.
It's a once in a...
Okay, faculty training. Work me in the reason stat. Okay, and we're all good. This month is... I feel like I've actually finally hit a groove. I'm not mucking around with everybody quite so much. Now we can make some real progress.
This is the only ball of the year, and I see why. Everyone is absurdly excited.
Your Highness, you sound so detached. We are all encouraged to enjoy the ball tomorrow.
Right you are. What a burden.
Huh. I never thought we'd see eye to eye, but I agree. I'd rather be swinging my blade than wasting my time with some girl at a ball.
Felix, Your Highness, you must be joking, right? This is our chance to dance with all of the ladies of the Academy to our heart's content.
Yes, Sylvain, and now that you're a dancer, I'm sure you can have enough dances to cover the whole house if they want to skip out.
You wish to throw away the best day of the whole year for sword practice? Insanity, I tell you.
I'm pretty excited about the ball myself. It's not like we get to do things like this very often.
I kind of forgot you were here, Ash. Any chance we could swap you in hell for Mercedes? He looked at me. His eyes switched to the camera, and I got worried.
Ash. In fact, I'm going to do you a favor and give you a crash course in chatting up girls. By tomorrow, you'll be an expert.
Actually, I'd much prefer if someone could just teach me how to dance.
Don't worry about the dancing part. I can teach you that easy.
You know, there's no telling where life will take us after we leave here. If only we could find a way to come together again, just like this.
A fine notion, Your Highness. Perhaps 5 years from now?
5 years from now? Ah, that's when Geralt Monastery will be holding its Millennium Festival.
I was wondering about that. That Millennium Festival. That seemed like it was getting built up for
we'll
something.
be addressing your highness as your majesty instead.
That's right. I suppose we all know it's coming, but by then you'll be far removed from us.
Come now, you know me better than that. My title may change, but I won't. And it won't just be me, you know. 5 years from now, you'll all have your own stuffy positions to contend with. But as I understand it, the festivities at the Millennium Festival will be of a scale far beyond anything we've yet seen. In other words, the perfect excuse for all of us to return here.
Yeah. Go for that. Everybody can come together in 5 years.
Reunion? That sounds fun. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I'd love for you to be there as well, Professor. After all, you're the heart of the Blue Lion House.
I'm liking the music here too. It's subtle, but it's something that feels cheerful and mildly triumphant. I'll be there, for sure.
Then it's settled. Of course, if something happens and I'm not able to attend, I'm leaving all of the logistics of organizing this reunion to you, Professor.
No, I didn't sign up for that. You have to attend. No, you do it.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. But have my word. I will return as well.
You can't say, hey, everybody, let's all get together, but, you know, just in case I can't make it, you take care of everything. Yes. This is a remix of the main theme from this game. It did sound familiar, but I like it. Oh, cutscene. I wonder what happened to that Monica girl, or Monique or whatever it was, the redhead. He disappeared for a while. There you are. Wonder where you got to. Oh, don't wink at me. Get out of here, Claude.
Oh man, I forgot about this scene.
I understand. You hardly had the time to breathe in there. It must be hard to be the favorite teacher at the ball. Poor professor.
Not everyone's favorite. Yeah, it's hard, alright? It's hard.
So you do think you're the favorite. I might have known.
I got people
Professor,
skipping out to join my class.
What are you doing here?
Aren't you going to dance with Edelgard, and aren't you going to dance with Claude? Huh.
Good one, Professor. I could see saving a dance for Edelgard, but Claude is another story.
Damn it, I took a gamble. I thought that he might want to just leave
I have no
Edelgard
intention
alone.
of dancing with anyone.
Yeah, I just saw you doing it! You were just doing it!
As a child, Edelgard taught me how to dance. It was a bit awkward, honestly.
Edelgard, why?
I've told you before that we're siblings by marriage, haven't I?
Yeah.
Her birth mother was my stepmother, although I didn't know that at the time. My stepmother treated me with such kindness, just as though I were her own flesh and blood. And yet she never so much as hinted that she had her own child. Edelgard. We were born and raised in different territories, without ever knowing the other even existed. Yet, against all odds, for just over a year, we became childhood friends.
Ooh. Not siblings.
Indeed. Unaware of each other's stations or backgrounds, we met and became incredibly close. This was when she and Lord Arundel were living in the kingdom.
Why were they there, though?
They were in exile. This was a time of great turmoil within the Empire. I ran into her when visiting Lord Arendel's residence with my father. She seemed quite bored with everything. At first, I found her to be difficult and stubborn. But that facade quickly fell away, revealing her true self beneath. That's around the time when she taught me how to dance. Her instruction was, oh, let's call it strict, to put it nicely.
Wrong foot, Dimitri. You're supposed to lead with your right.
Wait, she has brown hair. Is it dyed?
Hell, the sun's going down. I really ought to be heading home. That 1 year before she had to return to the Empire was so much fun.
I also don't know.
The
But I have
time
to
of my
admit,
life in many ways.
I have to give credit where it's due. Like, Dimitri is adorable.
Yeah, he's a cute little kid.
It could be that case of where brown, kind of slightly reddish hair, but mostly brown, becomes more red over time, potentially.
What you gave her as a gift? Dagger.
Huh. Good guess, Professor. But I swear, it came from the heart.
Thought about it, and I didn't have much reason to guess any one of them, but she did pull out a dagger in the first cutscene. Or one of the first cutscenes, when Byleth jumped in front of her. She's not the dagger girl, she's an axe girl, but she had a dagger.
Fargus, we've long considered blades as tools of destiny, as a way to cut a path to a better future. She was being dragged all over, unable to live the life she wanted. I thought the dagger could help her cut a path to the future she dreamed of. However, that was many years ago. I'm sure she's forgotten all about the boy I was back then.
You haven't? Go reconnect.
I'm afraid it's far too late for that. Things are different now. She's different. I'm different. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit out of place here. Festivities like this don't suit me. Still, I suppose I should get back in there. Goodbye, Professor.
But where is there to run? This place is filled with joyful students looking for a dance. Ah, I see. The Goddess Tower waits for you.
Oh, you're talking to me, are you? Yes? Wide eyes?
Evening, Professor. Lovely night, isn't it? Just look at those stars.
What's up,
I heard
Sylv?
you were headed over to the Goddess Tower, and I got curious about who you might be meeting. But here you are, all by yourself. This isn't a lover's tryst at all.
Huh. Tryst?
Oh yeah, the Goddess Tower is where lovers meet. Didn't anybody tell you? They say that if you exchange vows here, they always come true. It's a sacred place for lovers.
And so why are you here alone, Mr. Ladies Man?
To tell the truth, I got curious about who you might be coming here to meet. I know this sounds weird, but I'm relieved to find you here alone.
Alright, buddy. Back up a step, alright?
You're here alone. I'm here alone.
I was
thinking
not going to explain
maybe...
the rest of this until after this cutscene's over.
Back up a step here, Sylvain.
Well,
I didn't say yes to this.
We're the only two people here, aren't we? I keep thinking about it, and it just makes sense. My crest, and yours?
Marry you? I can't even trust you.
Okay, true. You know, I've never regretted any of my past behavior until you turned me down just now. I can't be who I've been my whole life. I gotta get it together and become a man you can trust. I know that sounds like another one of my games, but it's true. I'll prove it to you.
I would have rather
Anyway,
do.
I'm going to head back to the ball. Since we're both here, would you accompany me?
I'm starting to think I might have screwed up with that text box somehow. Because I definitely picked a to-do, but then I talked again and said nobody. So it might have picked somebody by default based on a support or something at that point. I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
It's chilly out tonight, so take care not to catch cold. And if you do get cold, you know where to find me.
Unwink that face, Mr.
Sorry.
Sylvain.
Old habits die hard, I guess. Okay, well, I'm headed inside.
You're a fun guy and I like you and I want to know where your supports go. I don't necessarily want to get with you. I've been hurt too many times.
It seems that everyone is having a delightful time. Will you not dance some more?
I'm tired and I'd rather not. It's true.
How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, I would sing and dance until I fell upon the ground. But you? Do as you will. Oh, you're not the only one who feels that way. Look over there.
Hi, Miss Pope. How are you? Oh, she stopped and didn't talk to me?
I'm bored beyond compare. Will you not follow her?
Alright, what do you want? Why would I and have no reason to?
Oh, come on, hurry up. I know that you are curious to see what she is up to. I hear someone singing from over there.
I mean, I should have said why. I definitely have a reason to follow the Pope, always. Singing.
That song. I feel that I have heard it in the past. Actually, it is not that I have heard it. Did I once sing that song to someone? No. There's more. I wrote this song. Oh, but how could that be so?
What?
If that were true, then how could she be singing it? Unless... No. I am suddenly so exhausted. As are you, no doubt? Quickly then, to bed with you.
I don't like that you're trying to shush me off right now. There's some stuff here that is... Oh, there's a lot of stuff that's starting to overlay. I'm getting really intrigued on plot stuff right now. This whole month has just been like things on things on things on things. Well, the last month too. It's getting good. And yet still nobody has mastered their next class yet, so... We're just gonna keep on keeping on. Do the mission. Get a whole chapter done tonight. Salvation at the chapel. Things take a turn for the worse as you and Geralt investigate an abandoned chapel in Garreg Mach. Oh, right, that's why Geralt wasn't here the whole month. Because he was out. They told me he'd be out.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna say no to this, but do you want context for that whole Sylvain, the whole tower thing?
No. Not yet.
Captain? Captain!
Figures.
Where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old
Unless
man?
what I said is exactly what happens. I'll take a confirmation on that. Or a no.
What did you... Repeat, what did you say what you thought it was again?
Earlier in the month, I talked to the guard who said, when you ask somebody to the tower, blah, 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 vows and stuff. And it gave me an option of 3 dudes. I think it was Ash, Dedue, and Felix or something. So I picked Dedue the first time, and it said Dedue comes to mind. And then I talked to him again, and I just button mashed through it and said nobody. And then it said nobody comes to mind, and then I walked away. My quick assumption is that it would have picked the one that I chose, but then I talked again and picked nobody, so it quote-unquote reset and just picked somebody based off a support level or something automatically. That's my guess. Is that how it worked? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Fuck.
Too bad. I guess it will have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Captain, thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
I'm gonna guess that the demonic beasts didn't come from the walls, they came from inside somehow.
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel. They were apparently acting strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
Are the students safe?
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. There's never any damn time.
Okay, so that means Geralt's gonna die this month. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but I didn't have time. Let's go fight demons now.
But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
I will bet. I would put money on this. Well, I didn't make any vows at the tower anyway, so maybe there'll be a chance to reset that choice later. Maybe. Okay, map. So, units, I can take 10 with me. I got two adjutants, so we'll unset both of you guys. For now, I need to make space for Leone and Shamir in the actual crew. So we're going to turn off Bernadetta, we'll turn on Shamir. And Leone needs to take somebody's actual space, since I wasn't planning for that. Sylvain is now a dancer, so Sylvain gets a permanent spot. And now I have to figure out who's getting dropped. Because there's only so much space. Kublis is sticking around. Oh wait, Ash, right here, bam. Ash is gone. Because I don't need 2 archers. We're good. I have Kublis, Dimitri, Ingrid, Sylvain, Dedue, Annette, Petra, Flane, Shamir, Felix. I need Leone. Fuck. Somebody needs the boot. Leone takes priority as a great knight. Or as a future great knight. Kublis and Dimitri I can't drop. I've got Ingrid, Sylvain. Sylvain is now a permanent fixture because he's the dancer class, so you get to come up first. Shamir is a permanent fixture because I've had so much discussion about that archer class. I want her, I need her in my life. You're here. Dedue, my current armor dude, you're in. Petra, I worked so hard to get you from another class, you're in. But that is 4 physical classes. The rest I have are all magics. Annette, Flame, Felix, and Ingrid. I really don't want to drop Ingrid. She's so good at what she does. All 3 of these guys kind of serve similar functions right now. Annette, I I have to keep Annette. She's my mage that has, like, so much authority. I've been so proud of her for everything she's done. Even if what she's done hasn't been, like, big specific wins. She's keeping up. She's consistently able to heal. She can drop armor knights like mad. She has the authority to give herself a ton of protection. And she's got all of these rallies. I have to keep Annette. My one complaint about this game is how few slots there are, since there's always someone taking 2 spots. Yeah, deploying only 10 people for a map seems kind of low. Drop Flame again? I could drop Flame again, but that leaves me with only Annette and Felix as a healer. I guess Sylvain technically does have... He still doesn't know heal. He still doesn't know heal. His faith is only at E+. Felix is the most redundant of the mages. You're right, he is, but he's also crazy good at it.
Exactly.
He's not far from D.
However, Felix is a dark mage. I don't know what that ability would give him for maxing it. He's got his Lone Wolf. He does a shit ton of damage. He absolutely does. Whenever I put him against something, that something dies. He's really good at doing what he does. But he's like just a really sharp sword. Annette has more uses than that. And Felix has this ability in Reason that I've given him. But his crest is more about like doing crazy damage with a physical weapon. So he's not getting use out of that crest with his current class. Sort of dropping down his...
He still has a good high enough strength though, even as a mage.
No, he does, but like... I could make him do either one, but what I'm saying is that I have other physical fighters. And I have other mages. Like, having a dedicated healer that has this rescue on them, if I don't have physic, rescue is another good thing. And Flame is also learning a bunch more attack magics too, so she's coming up to the point where she could become, like, an attack mage. Not as strong as Felix, but she has gambits. Felix's ability with his Lone Wolf does extra damage when he doesn't have a battalion. So he does a ton of damage, but I can't rely on him for stuff like monsters. Felix has a delete enemy button. You're right. Yeah, he's very, very good at what he does. He's better at attacking than Ingrid is, but Ingrid is better at defending than Felix is. He doesn't have much for faith. I could theoretically just start training him heavily in faith, because he's got a bunch of reason and a bunch of sword. He's got enough to eventually become that mortal savant that I want him to be. But Flame, like, I want my Kublis to become a mortal savant, so I've already got that side covered. And I've got Annette for being a dark knight. And I've got Flame for being a Grimoire. Felix doesn't have a unique spot in that anymore. It sucks because he's such a good character and he's such a good unit. But I need my Sylvain dancer. I could have just made Felix into a dancer. That would have been fun. I need my Sylvain dancer, or I want my Sylvain dancer. Shamir would be the one to drop, but I don't want to. Just personal decision. I'm keeping Shamir. Leonie's absolutely in as my future Great Knight. I want this. So I've got Dimitri. Dimitri and Petra are both ending up as the same end class too, which sucks. But I want Dimitri, and I fought so hard to get Petra. There's a bunch of guys here that were they not units that I've carried from the beginning of the game, I would drop them to take in Felix, another guy I've taken from the beginning of the game. I'm kind of considering to do at this point. Ugh. He's so reliable. Okay, what I can do, since I have 2 adjutants, is I don't have to make this decision right now. I can set up both Catherine and Felix as adjutants. My personal drop, not counting Shamir's to do. I know. I love Big Stoic Dude. I don't want to drop Big Stoic Dude. He's also my armor knight right now. But Ingrid's currently my flyer, and Ingrid has had a bunch of crazy good level ups. Yadu has a 25 in strength, but Ingrid has 10s across the board. And she's extra good with battalions. Her strength sucks, but everything else about her is just too solid to throw away. So if I grab some adjutants instead. Like I can throw Felix onto Dedu. And then either Catherine or Manuela as a backup. It's a question. I don't think... Yeah, Catherine as... Who's more likely to die, basically? Leonie or Flane? Because Catherine and or Manuela are going to be replacing those two. I think Catherine needs the experience because if Flane goes down, healers are pretty easy to level up. So I could catch up Manuela faster. I drop Ingrid before Dedu just because of that strength, but she seems to be staying in. Dedu only has 1 resistance, alright? Ingrid is somebody that I can throw up against magic users. Because resistance is a thing I'm kind of struggling with right now. I only have 15 on Kublis, and everybody else is below 2 digits. Except for Flame. Like, even Felix only has 9 resistance. So I just don't have much that can attack magic users right now. Ingrid is one of them.
That's a pretty good way to think about it.
So let me reorganize some of these guys a bit more in terms of priority. Shamir, yes, personal choice, keeping her here. Leonie's gonna be my Great Knight, you're in. Sylvain is a dancer, gotta stick around. Petra and Annette. Ingrid. Dedu and Flame. Basically, in terms of priority here, this is what I want. Flame is the first to drop, then Dedu, then Ingrid, then Annette, and then it goes up the line like that. So I got Felix sticking around with Dedu. So he'll still get some experience from that. And Catherine support with Kublis, Dimitri, Ash, Ingrid. Okay, she can support with Leonie, so I'll just toss Catherine over to Leonie. Bam, cool. So I'm happy enough with all of these limitations with this set of units right now. Inventory. Items. Drop down Bernie's. Store all. Store all. Felix is good. Catherine's good. Flame. Okay, Flame's good. To do. Yup, that's fine. Ingrid has the Lou and the Javelin. You need a regular-ass sword for yourself. Before I pick these things, check the map. It's a pretty small map, and it's monsters. Okay. Demonic Beast. They have 1 extra HP bar. So we're back to fighting monsters again. It can't be just the 5 of them. It simply can't. If I focus on the one on the left first, I could probably take them out, but might consider sending 1 unit forward just to stall the one in front. So who would be a good bet for that? That might be a good bet for to do. I'm gonna want to swap you so that you have a good one that can hit multiple times. Take Bernie, Saros, Mercs. There you go. Kublis has the Assault. Dimitri has Bandits. Shamir can use the Archers, sure. Hector's got Resident White Magic. Leone also needs... Give you... Geralt's Mercs. Annette has the, Oh, I should use somebody else. Damn, Leonie's coming in here with 20 strength, 19 speed, 19 dexterity, 17 defense. She is on her way. Oh, she is tricky. I mean, not tricky, she's tough. Alright, I can't give away the Dusker Heavy Soldiers. Nobody else has B right now. Gotta stick with Annette. Do I have any more attack ones? Doesn't look like it, okay. Petra, take back the movement ones then. Get to items, give Ingrid that Blessed Lance back. And a half-decent, just a regular sword. Bam. Phyllis has the iron sword. Oh yes, please store those things. Don't need those right now. You're a monk, so you'll have access to magic for this this map. Dimitri's working on that. Knowledge gem. Shamir needs bows. You need weapons. Take the steel. Take the silver since nobody else can use it right now. And take an iron. Also, a lance. So you have a melee option. Also, a vulnerary, because you need that too. Iron lance, a Lael pomegranate. Dexterity by 1, okay. Store that. You're gonna have to work on those axes, so we're gonna give you an axe. Annette's got an iron axe, killer axe, and her magic. Flame has wind. To do is fine. Everybody's got vulneraries that needs them. Interesting. Sylvain just has an extra space to carry things than everybody else. Not facing any lances here, so that's fine. Flame, seal magic. Yeah, magic -6, that's gonna be super good. So let's take that, trade it out for bows. Swordbreaker authority. This is all good by me. Fiendish blow. If unit initiates combat, grants magic +6 during combat. Hell yeah! I think Annette needs that. I'll trade out Reason level 3, I think. You won't be able to avoid as much, but you'll do way more damage. Leonie doesn't have extra stuff. You could use a bow, though. Take out one of my many iron bows. Okay, abilities. Jameer's fine. Sylvain, black magic avoidance +2, sword avoidance +2. I feel like I should give him both of those, just that he's impossible to hit. You're not going to use lances anymore, so I want to equip that.
Yeah, of course he's not going to be.
Reason +3, HP +5, speed. I'm going to drop the reason for now and just give you the sword avoidance and the black magic avoidance. Don't ever get hit, Sylvain. No, no, bad Sylvain. No hits. Authority, brawling prowess. Grants might +6 with gambits. That might be good here. Trade that out for authority. Cubeless, authority level 3, sword prowess, speed +3, dexterity, model leader, steel. Do they have anything? They do not. Okay. Then I'm happy-ish with Kublis's. Okay, combat arts. Gotta get back some monster stuff here. Trade that out for Night Kneeler. Just have Night Kneeler at all times. It feels like it's too risky to not have. Monster Blast is good. Curved Shot, Tempest Lance, hit and run. Ooh, Heavy Draw is just straight +10. Trade it out for now. Sylvain has Wrath Strike, Smash, and Sword Dance. Makes dodging counterattacks easier. Might increases based on unit's charm. Ooh. Take that instead of, basically all of your Lance abilities. Oh, but you still have that Lewin for Ruined Sky. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Curved Shot, Monster Piercer, Night Kneeler, Tempest Lance, Curved Shot, Break Shot, suffer -5 defense? Ooh. Yeah, please. Bane of Monsters, take that in place of Grounder. Ingrid. Grounder, Night Kneeler, Wrath Strike. Tempest Lance, Lightning Axe. Magic Attack, might be based on unit's resistance. Wait, based on unit's resistance? That's a weird thing to say. Might is based on unit's resistance?
Doesn't Annette have, like, really crazy resistance?
Annette has shit resistance. She has 9.
Yeah, why would you use that? Who was this thing that had good resistance?
Mercedes. Mercedes had good resistance.
Bummer!
I think it's based on the target's res. Maybe. We'll have to see. Okay, so I think, yeah, turn 1 is probably going to have to be distract one of the monsters, either the one on the left or the one on the north. Oh, great, there's a student there. There are students all over the place. Don't make me chase down the students. Ah. This got harder. There's 3 of them on the map. There's also a chest in the bottom right that I have to send somebody after.
You have a thief or someone ready for it?
I could switch Kublis back, I suppose. She's level 19 right now. Not a bad idea.
A new
So I can send Kublis off to the right to go get that chest. Means I should probably also give her the movement ring, wherever it is. Orange ring goes to Kublis, okay. So that'll get the chest. I need somebody to go and attack this guy in the front. Get his attention. That might be a good thing for Leonie to do. You have 17 protection. They have an attack of 31. That's still gonna hurt like hell. I don't know if anybody currently has the silver shield. Oh god, I've also got a net on not magic right now. She's on a brigand class.
Well, better change that.
Only level 18. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. For like one level, this would be a good thing to do for outside of story missions that don't matter a lot, but if I want to save these students, I have to come in with everything I got. So, reclass. Go back to being a mage. Somebody that can step up front and distract one of them.
You know you can just... You know they automatically force aggro when you gambit them, right?
I know. But I have to get next to them to gambit them.
I see what you mean. The only one who can really get in reach is,
I got Petra. I can set to do over to the left to just, like, actually stand there and distract them. And I can send Ingrid with him if I have to. Meanwhile, I can have Petra go distract the dude in the front, have everybody else attack that one, and then Kublis can run off to the right. I think this is the best bet we're going to get. Also, Geralt's here, so he's going to do things that are going to complicate matters, I'm sure.
I am an ally of justice.
Yeah, I just realized you don't have to rest.
What I need to.
They're emerging from the chapel.
I never realized
I'll
that.
head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts, they're...
Somebody, help me!
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
There's 3 alive. Okay, that's gonna take some work.
Stay focused.
Kublis, top priority, get the loot.
What should I do?
Oh, they hit hard. They hit for over half the student's HP bar.
Okay, that really does not give you
Long.
much time.
Not at all, no. Okay, that that tells me that I should, like, get rid of this first one almost immediately. There is a ballista, interestingly enough. But that's not gonna save the faraway student. Is, like, if I get to them and talk to them, will they be saved? Or is it, like, you have to kill everything around them?
It's... Do you want the answer?
Yes.
Kill around them.
Ah. Not Grail, you're on a horse. Why don't you save him for me? Okay, Dedu, step over here. Get some XP. You're now level 19. Woo!
I suppose I've improved.
Dedu got a 5-pointer. HP, strength, defense, and speed charm.
I'm on it.
Really? I hope everybody has their own dance, because I don't want to believe that everybody else does this.
Ready.
Tell me it's not so. Mission really wants you to focus on mounted units. On what can you possibly have for mounted units at this point? We're still in not even advanced classes. Maybe a Peg Knight, maybe a Cavalier.
Those are the only two you can get. Yes, at that point.
Okay, if I have Dew stand in the right...
Kiddark, are you fucking with us, or are you serious?
It's technically possible. My Kublis is at level 19, so is my Dimitri. You could be 20 at this point.
Hold on. Let me check something. My Bernie right now, with a boost apparently, is 15 charm. So probably the charm of my Bernie is like 40.
You decide to have Bernie dance?
I might.
Okay, so I can have to do just attack. I can block off the villagers is the important part. My Monster Breaker... Yeah, the shields are up, so that's not going to be a good idea. One-two punch would do that. But if I come hit you from there, then you're not blocked off anymore. So yeah, I have to do this. And I'm gonna hit you with a gambit so that you pay attention to me and don't do anything else. You only have a hand axe. I know, I mucked that up. Physical attack, hit, and protection. Awesome. So that guy's looking at Dedu now, and that's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Okay, the rest of you guys, focus forward.
I'll cut through.
I will get the victory.
Damn, Petra, come on. That's through a barrier. Look at that damage. Woo! She's real strong.
To be fair, that's a double axe she's using.
Even with the Steel Axe Plus, it made it happen.
Let us away. Let's get to it.
If I hit you with a bow, it'll do that, but that's still not going to break it.
To work.
Fusillade. Oh, right, she's got the ranged one. So I could just completely decimate the first two and break through, which I think is probably the best bet. Because once I'm through, I can get the rest of the monsters to pay attention to me and not on the villagers. And then I can worry about how best to combat them there. But long story short, I have to punch through the first ones. So you have 2 uses on yours. All right, you come step up to here. Gambit from here. That'll do a bunch of damage. Something feels very right about seeing her command a Legion of Archers. Don't know what exactly. Okay, and then yeah, Petra can come up here and just completely destroy the guy with that one free spot. Or that one freed spot. Because Petra is terrifying. Okay, that's one health bar down. You're still... How are you possibly going to attack Shamir from there? I don't think he can. He's targeting her, but she's outside of his attack range, so he might pick a different target. I hope he picks a different target. I run up here, I could bust the thing that's not awful, and then even if you hit me again, you can't kill me. So yeah, that'll bust up one more. Hopefully. I hope it busts it.
Nice try.
Missed anyways. Yes, good job. Pietra? You're not Pietra, you're Leone. Pietra's not a name. Yeah, so you're, for some reason, stunned? Oh, right, yeah, it broke it. Okay, so that's fair. So Ingrid can't really do a lot from there. I've got Sylvain going left with the do right now. Getting Nat to kind of just go up north, focus there. Lane go with. Yeah, and then yeah, Ingrid, just do some shots. See if you can take down his barrier somehow. It's no damage. I'm hoping just hitting it will crack it.
That should do.
Ooh, master, darting blow and triangle attack.
No damage. That kind of made it worth it.
Petra, you have to stop breaking the game here, Petra. If they want to hit you with a 72, that usually means you have to take the hit. You've dodged like 5 of them at this point.
That beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Oh, hello, Monica. I was just wondering where you were at. Why did your face show up? Got this huge area again. That's not good. So, Didu, what if I just hop up here and steal gauntlets? It's not enough. And Monster Breaker you, it's 29 damage. If I have Ingrid hop over here and Blessed Lance, it's not enough. What I could do is maybe Assembly to shatter the other two, but it wouldn't break. I'd have to Didu hop up here and then actually break. And this guy would be completely down and stunned. That would use both of these guys' turns on not even destroying the first health bar. Next turn, I would have Sylvain and both of them available to attack. Like, I don't actually have to bother with anybody else. I have Petra here, and Petra can just kill the guy. She's stronger than Dimitri in that sense right now. And Dimitri's supposed to be my buff boy. I guess it's because he's using an Iron Axe, she's using a Steel Plus. Plane, where can you step to? Right there? Okay, yeah, so that'll still be safe. So you hop up here. You're weakened. Yeah, so if we're gonna do this, Dimitri, you step up here. Iron Axe swipe him a couple times. Italian level up, physical attack, and protection, both good. Leone, you step up. Oh wait, but you're Cavalier. That would be close enough to get the attention of one of them, but that one isn't going to move at me anyways. It might be better to have Leone ride through just so that she can get the attention of the other one next turn. This guy is who I'm worried about way over here. I don't know if I have a nice way to catch up with him. I think I might have to settle for saving 2. Unless I just leave Dedu here to take this shot. Try to take on this guy on his own? And then have Ingrid ride away and have Sylvain go follow her and use dances. But in 2 turns, this villager's gonna die, and there's not a whole lot he can do about that. So I think I'm just gonna have to let him die. Honestly, it sucks. Shamir, you get this kill. You're only level 15. You need some catching up.
Are we done?
Good. Okay.
The demonic beasts were actually students. How can this be?
Turns out they were kidlets all along. Who could have thunk it? Get to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In like 3 turns, I could get Ingrid up to there. You have a 56% chance of hitting the student. The student might live a turn.
But do you really want to take that risk?
I put Dedu into the woods. Then the monster's gonna have a free reign to go attack the student again. Of course, if he chooses to do that, I'll still have Dedu and Sylvain nearby to pick up on him. So yes, the answer is yes. Dance for you.
That's better.
Oh, here's another thing. Yeah, I could just move Dedu back 1. Which is still enough to get the monster to pay attention to me. And it gives me more defense. Yeah, and if I put on my hand axe, then I can hit back at range to boot. Wonderful. That works out well. Okay, Ingrid. Both of the spots I want you to occupy are filled, so I need somebody to vacate one of them. If I get Leone right here, I'll attract the attention of both of them. That's worrisome. I don't have rally defense. I have rally strength, resistance, and speed. There we go. I like that spot. Enough to pull the far one back. Good, 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 good. That works. Then we can have a net. What's your range? If I have a net pull you forward at all, then you're gonna get killed, so that's bad. Let's draw you back 1 so that Ingrid can come up here and take this spot. Petra could attract the attention of one of them, but I don't want to block myself off right now. What I do want to do is make sure that they come up here, though. Yeah, that's a good spot, because then I can gambit him, keep his attention, and have Ingrid fly past. Hey, I got another rusted bow. Send that off. Out of range of you. Wonderful. Plane hop up here. We're gonna heal up Dimitri for some healer XP. Bam. And that's my turn. Okay. Oh. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad trade. Oh, he's getting more of his barrier back. Good job, student. Yes, good. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Oh, the dodges. So many dodges. I love these guys.
I will master this.
D+. Awesome. Good. Finally hit Petra. Okay, so I can have her retreat. I can have her dodge back next time. Good, okay, Geralt's finally getting involved. I don't mind him doing some hits on giant monsters. Yeah, your shield is back now. That's a problem. You have available group ice. So I can use these guys' turns to stun the dude for a turn. Alright, let me think about that guy later. I want to fly forward with Ingrid here. This student can now survive a second turn. He didn't move, so he's not going to be smart enough to get out of the way of this thing. Which is its own issue. Cubeless, you just keep on going. You're right there. Chest, this is a healing staff. Okay. I can use that. I hit you from here. That'll do some damage. But if I move there, that's gonna... I guess now's the time to do it, because the monster's not gonna move if there's still somebody in his range. Yeah, so Dedu, you come and do this. Just get that experience spot, crack up a little bit more of his barrier. XP obtained, good. One gambit use, oh, that's good. Yes, because now he's back to full. That's a danger spot, that sucks. Not get involved in that. Yeah, I'm sorry to do. You're just gonna have to tank this one. I'll get Sylvain on it next turn. Petra's hurt. Got a net, and Flane and Dimitri and Shamir. Come up here and we use some appropriately placed gambits. We can get some attention paid on here. We hop up here. That's not a great shot because it's not hitting as many as I would like it to. If out of here, Gambit. Yeah, now I can hit this back spot. That's gonna hit a lot. Go for that shot.
Let's try this out.
Awesome. Saros archers, hit and avoidance. Yay. So that... Yeah, she's gonna attack me now. And hit that whole front space, which is not awesome. That flame nearby. Dimitri could do something to bash one of them in the other direction, but I don't want them both looking down because they're both gonna hit Shamir. I give you one. Yes, good. You hop over to this side now. You use your gambit and just knock out like all of these things.
I'm in.
Shabam with Assault Line, finally using 3 of those spaces. Ooh. Good authority. May as well hop into the woods. Yeah, do that. So this is actually not bad. This beast is now looking left at Leone, and I could have Petra swing around and break the barrier, which frees up the front guy to be attacked by both. Well, pretty much just Dimitri. Annette is still, unfortunately, a little bit too far away. How you guys doing? You've been quiet for a while. You getting tired?
Yeah.
You can leave if you're getting tired. You don't have to hang out here.
No, I was like invested. I was doing a bunch of supports on my end.
Yeah, and I'm dealing with my own demonic beasts.
Both on the same chapter?
No, just the fight that Ryan has already done.
Oh, you're stunned right now. Okay, so then maybe I don't have to use Annette. I can have Petra and Dimitri do this. I have Dimitri run up, but we can just Iron Axe kill you really quick. Shabam. Recover 1 health bar, but then we have Petra, who's also standing right here. Steel Axe isn't enough. I could definitely kill the guy if I used Flame for combat. That's just running a
potential.
That's just running a risk with her. And it also leaves Petra without a heal.
Yeah, but Flame takes a beating.
If Flame gets hit, actually Annette can heal her, because that's close enough for Annette to reach.
Oh, that's a relief.
If we do this, Fire is 12, Nosferatu is 10, Nosferatu is out. Cutting Gale is 16 and has a high crit chance. Wind, Fire. Go for the highest damage. Use Cutting Gale. Okay, Flame takes a real big hit. But now...
Were you saying, she takes a fireball to the face? I'm pretty sure that should have killed her.
Say that again, because the beginning of your sentence was kind of slurred together.
Sorry. The fact that she just took a fireball to the face.
Yep, she took it all right.
My heart is full
There we
of
go.
victory.
So Petra's taken out the second monster. Dexterity,
More
speed, and
feeds
luck.
my body and mind.
Okay. That's 2. Annette, hop up here. We will assist heal up Flame.
Yeah, how lovely.
Okay, 20 HP total. And that's my turn. They're recovering health every turn, which means that Dedue and Sylvain are not going to make progress unless they can actually, like, break through. And with him healing his barrier every turn, I don't know that they're going to be able to do that. Yeah, he keeps refreshing himself. Those guys might be screwed down there. That said, I really am just trying to... Oh, awesome. He used the giant area of effect and missed.
Oh wow, that is a relief. Good, I fired again, and I missed.
Oh, it's flaming woods. That's not good.
Wait, they missed both times.
Yep, they did. Demonic Man failed to burn down the forest. Or at 11.
Yeah.
Oh, they used an
Villager's
elixir.
literally too scared and in panic to die.
Okay, so with Dedue constantly taking damage and him constantly healing and restoring his... Dedue's the only thing standing in the way of this student. That's the problem. And Sylvain can't heal him. This guy, I think, is more than taken care of. So I need to send down some support to the lower side, whether that be in the form of Leone or somebody to assist on healing. I think Leonie's probably the best bet because she's got the range. And she can cover the distance in 2 turns.
Proceed with caution.
So Dedue has an extra thing on him now. If I take a turn to just use a vulnerary, that'll give him some of his health back, and then I can have Sylvain hop up, and we will, So he's still got 14 protect. He could probably take a hit, and I think he has his own gambit, yeah. Yeah, it's group ice. So you just look at me for a minute here, man. I'm gonna step in here. We're gonna gambit, group ice, hit the one in the back so that you're opening up Leone for a shot next turn.
Let's win this already.
Okay, good. Lots of ice. He's gonna focus on me next turn. Cubeless needs to decide which way she's gonna go. Probably straight north to help Ingrid if I had to pick one. Ingrid's not quite close enough. That thankfully the villager has not taken any hits yet, so it's not that big a deal. I think Kublus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Kublus can attack with a bow next turn. So her and Ingrid can work on something together here. Now I'll just put Ingrid right up here. Dimitri's almost 20, Petra's 19, Flame needs a ton. Flame could probably just heal Petra right now. Assist, heal. Yes, please do that.
Ha! I thank you.
15. Good.
I am maturing at a rapid pace.
HP and resistance and magic, all good things. So I got Dimitri and Petra who are 19, Shamir who's 15, Annette is 18. There's plenty that I think we can do here. Since Annette has this fantastic, you know, giant Dusker armor core, let's use this.
This is our chance.
Gotta use this thing every chance I get, because it hits 6 spaces. Yeah, I can actually just use Shamir to straight up kill the guy now. That's 1 health bar down. Shamir, level 16. What are your levels like? Okay.
This'll make the job easier.
Actually good. HP and dexterity. I'll take those. Also a magic point. Not the point. Not the important part.
Hey, yeah, it was the key stats. That's always good.
Dimitri's got his, what is his? Disturbance. Yeah, so I can smash 2 of these spaces, and then Petra should be able to just run in behind.
We'll work together.
And then kill him again. That'll get Dimitri up to level 20 because he's doing this attack here. No, not quite. Not quite. But he did Master
This
Lord.
should be enough.
I hope I can get him something else to wail on next turn then. Or actually just leave you right here, right now. Because you're so close to 20, and once you get there, I can make you an advanced class.
Ooh, that'll be good.
Yeah, so I'm actually not going to kill the guy right now. I'm just going to let them sit here. I'm okay with a bit of healing. That's fine. Soon there will be enough targets to actually deal with this. 17 damage. That's a big shit. It hurts. It hit. Oh, but Sylvain showing off his magic skills with a crit. Oof.
It's not gonna kill, but still.
It's weakening him drastically. Like, that destroyed the last shield, so now the guy is stalled. Oh, god damn it, Geralt. Oh, right. He restored health. I was like, don't steal my kill, old man. Okay, Dimitri, stand next to Annette, get a little bit of support here. Iron Axe, yes. Just make him dead.
We're all ready.
First level 20 is my Lord, mastered the Lord class, is ready to change.
I must keep aiming high.
HP, dexterity, and speed, all good. Don't know why you're still getting magic. Cool, run with
I
it.
was so scared. I'll find a way to repay you. I promise.
Whew, okay, 1 student saved.
Isn't the blue line supposed to be like the least magic based as well?
Maybe. I can't know for sure. Leone, now if we have you run up, and yes, because you're stunned, so just use some iron axes here. Get some practice with that, and giant monster goes down. 1 health bar.
What should I do?
Do step up and perfect. Yeah, steel gauntlets. Will beat you down a little bit here. I didn't see that he was gonna get a counterattack, but it's okay. Now I can dance for Leone.
Did the trick.
Such a stupid dance.
Ugh. Still better than that. Still better than the awkward dance that was the in the actual, like, you know what I mean?
And no, you're gonna have to finish your sentence.
Still better than the actual dance that he needs to do at the competition.
It's time.
Ah, yes, fair. Okay, it's not axe experience, but it is authority
Takes care of
experience.
that.
Take that guy down. Bam. That's 2.
Thank you. But my friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
I think your friends are dead, man. Just time to man up and deal with that. Okay, so you're over here. Douglas can Sword of the Creator, or I can Iron Bow. I have Ingrid and stop in here, and even if I just hit him with a Lewin, that I hope that's enough. No, wait, Gambit. Gambit time. Yeah, bust up this front one. Use my peg size. One broken. Good. Fly this way. Yeah, attract his attention to the right side. Cubeless. Run up here, Sword of the Creator. Ooh, wow, I can actually cover the whole distance. I didn't think I'd be able to make that. Huh, okay. Sword of the Creator's still not enough, huh? I had hoped it would be, but you're also stunned right now, so maybe I'll just hit you with an iron sword and critical you and kill you anyways. Good job, Kublus. Taking no prisoners, I see. $49 damage that attack did. God.
Oh, there's the worst part. It breaks the stun.
Well, I attacked him, so of course it broke the stun. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Quick heal on Shamir. Net gets her level 19. Dexterity and Charm, not a great level. He needs a heal. Flynn, work on Dimitri here. Thanks. You're supposed to attack Ingrid. What are you doing with this attack, Kublus? I think it broke his focus is what it did. That's all of his barriers are back.
Proceed with caution.
I don't know if these guys are going to be able to make it. I'll dance every turn anyways, because I'm pretty sure it gives me experience.
Thank you.
Yes, it does. But Dedu and Sylvain might be a lost cause here. I like having a Cavalier. I've gone a surprisingly long amount of time without a Cavalier. There's such a staple of Fire Emblem. These guys
Yeah, I think that's one thing that I do like is that especially when it's a unit that you feel like you didn't need, but then you realize how much you really needed it. It definitely pays off when you finally get it.
So I can't quite get a net there. She needs one more space to be able to unleash the lances. And Dimitri can't get through and reposition either because of that tree in the way. So, Pooey. He's just gonna kind of be stuck there.
Oh, come on!
She still can do a ton of damage to the dude. Like Sagittae right here, that's 26 damage.
That feeling
through a barrier. Sorry?
Yeah. That feeling when you're directly to one of the students and they are only 1 point away from leveling up the skill.
Say that again?
I
didn't catch what you meant.
I was instructing a student and I used up all the motivation and they were 1 point away from leveling up their skill.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. That'll suck.
I mean, they're still gonna level up after the end of the week, but...
Okay, Flame, just keep healing somebody, anybody. In this case, Leonie's fine.
Yeah, so nice of you.
I'll take that.
So here, if we have you do a Gambit for an assault line, actually, do it from here. Gambit, assault line, yeah, break up. Here, can I do it from back here? No, it has to be from right next to you. Okay, that's fine. She can still make it there. We'll gambit, assault line,
Whatever you need.
crack the front.
Now's our chance.
Bam, good. And Shamir, step over here. Iron Bow, kill you. Should have stopped on that yellow space first.
Boring.
Or that purple space. But anyways, Shamir did it.
Sorry. That was a close
All the
one.
students are alive.
You saved me. Thank you.
Got an energy drop. Umbral Steed. Or Umbral Steel. Alright, good. I did it in 6 turns. That was not a bad one. Fucking A. Fucking A, Shamir. Good job.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Remire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
And there.
You're just a pathetic old man. How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog.
Zoom. Can I rewind time? Save Dad?
Run along.
Oh, my God.
Does that answer your question?
I didn't think they would ever do this in the story. Oh, well. Can't be stopped. Still.
Huh? What are you
It
doing
exists in
here?
the plot, not just for a game mechanic.
Merely because there is still a role that I require.
It's okay, you still got like, I don't know, 14 more charges.
Called it. Dad was dying.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now.
He was 1 day from retirement.
To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
Taken out by a small red-headed girl. Should have been more suspicious of that one person that survived the Beast War. Geralt. Alright, what were you saying?
I don't understand why you didn't try turning back the flow of time still. You still had, like, I don't know, a good, like, I don't know how many charges left of that.
They used it in the story at all, which is already, like, a thing that steps it up from what the turn wheel was in the last game. Besides, that wouldn't change where she was standing, and that dude showed up regardless in that spot.
I don't understand why they couldn't have just, like, gone, Dimitri, heads up! But then again, yeah.
My thank you so
Getting
much.
too hair splitty with it.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
this is where your father lived. Are you still crying?
It's been 37 days. Yes, shut up.
If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate.
Pay. Enemies will pay.
Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest.
Stop insulting how ugly my dad is, Sothis. It's the day after his funeral.
Well, well. These
Yeah,
entries here are
too
from
soon.
before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Ah, read that part there. Horsebow.
Oh, sorry. I was yawning, hit the button accidentally.
Day 20 of the Horsebow moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth.
That's weird.
Day 25 of the Horsebow moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever.
That's really weird. Am I a demon child?
Lady Rhea says not to worry about a baby that doesn't cry. It isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat.
What? How can you have a pulse but no heartbeat?
Day 2 of the Wyvern moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
Mysteries on
There you are.
mysteries.
Lady Rhea is looking for you, Professor. And after your audience, why don't you join me at the dining hall? You haven't eaten since it happened, have you?
Apparently, I'm an automatonic robo-baby, so maybe I don't have to eat anymore.
Forgive me. I suppose it's too soon to try and coax you back into the normal swing of things.
Fire Emblem
As for
Terminator.
what happened to Geralt, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to stop it. Stay here until you've found some peace. I'll cover for you with Lady Rhea and everyone else.
Thanks, I guess.
We'll be waiting for you whenever you're ready to return to us. I don't believe it's a sign of strength to just keep moving forward no matter what. Taking the time to grieve for those we've lost. There's strength in that too. That's what I think anyway. That said, it's also important to remember that no matter how sad you are, eventually your tears will dry up. That's when you have to figure out what it is you're living for. Then you can cling to that with all your might and start moving forward again.
What I'm living for? I don't even know if I'm living anymore. This is so much more mystery than Fire Emblems tend to have. I'm loving this.
4 years ago in Dusker, I experienced the same pain you're feeling now. My father was the strongest man I knew, someone I loved and admired deeply. That day, he was killed before my eyes. His head severed clean off. My stepmother, the kindest person I had ever known, left me behind and disappeared into the infernal flames. Everyone who I considered precious, my family and my closest friends, I couldn't save any of them. Not a single one. Now, the burden of the work they left behind falls on me. I must ensure they have no regrets. That's my duty as the sole survivor of the tragedy. It's a heavy burden, but accepting it gave me the strength to pick myself up off the ground and start moving again. Start living again. Geralt is gone. So what will you do now, Professor? What must you do?
Practice necromancy. Bring him back to life.
Deep in your heart. And I'm certain you'll find the answer there. Indelible and inescapable.
Koopus is now a dark mage.
I've probably bothered you enough for today. But I have just one more thought to leave you with. Even now, Seteth is gathering the knights to begin a full-scale search for the enemy. It may not be right away, But before long, they will find their trail. No matter what happens or what anyone may say, know that I plan to stand by you, Professor. Through anything. Until the bitter end.
Well, did you search deep within yourself as he suggested? And did you find yourself some answers?
I don't know, I found you, and you're apparently the goddess, so why don't you tell me some answers, huh? Mistress's little creator of everything.
This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest.
Or we could just take the book with us. Why do we have to leave it here? We got a life train over here for Kublis. Didui, Dimitri, and Kublis.
Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
And you're gonna tell me? No, you're gonna fade to black.
Professor, I have been waiting for you. I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Geralt was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend.
When did you guys meet? I need to know these things.
It was a long while back. At the time, Geralt was a soldier of the kingdom. He was injured in battle, and I saved him just as he was about to perish. That was our first meeting. After that, he became a knight of Seiros. He gave his all in service of the church.
Why did he leave? Why do you think he left?
He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garreg-Mach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning.
Who was Mom? I mean, I want to know about the crest, but I'm not going to prioritize that. Who was Mom?
Your mother. She was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady
God
Rhea.
damn it, Alois.
There's something you must hear immediately.
No, shut the fuck up. We're talking about Mom right now.
A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?
Progress saved, and this might be a good place to call it for the night, because this is where the chapter transitions. My eyes are starting to get heavy, and I'm not going to get a whole ton more done. What I am going to do is go straight to sleep, wake up in the morning, and do Saturday morning cartoons. So, like, I'm not going to be gone long. Thanks, guys, for chilling. Thanks, Negative Pro and Pokegod, for hanging out and chatting through fishing with Kublis.
It was fun hanging out.
Fishing 101 with Kublis. Welcome to Coops.
You guys are always welcome whenever a stream is going on, just so long as it doesn't get too crowded, you know.
I hear ya.
Yep.
Have a good night, all. Well, hold up. I haven't raided in a while. Let me see if there's anybody going that I can raid.
Juker is doing a bad game extravaganza.
Not doing bad games. He's doing Simpsons Hit and Run. Come on, man. That game rules.
Isn't Hit and Run the equivalent of what is it? The equivalent of N64 is Glover.
No, it's Crazy Taxi with the Simpsons. It's actually really fun.
Yep.
Shit. Honestly, ironically, I've never heard of this, and yet the first console that I've officially owned was a GameCube.
There we go. We're raiding Juker with Hit and Run is not bad. I'm taking your word on it, but we're just gonna go with that.
Can I also add like a hashtag fishing with Kublis just for the heck of it?
Yes. That's the actual one. Go with fishing with Kublis. I'll say hit and run is not bad. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.